Happy Monday, guys. What a cool card this was. So much to talk about. Kevin Holland really came in there with a serious energy about him. Even in the stare down, you could tell the difference, like polar opposites from the one with Derek Brunson. He was just like, starting a fire with his hands. He looked like he was like looking down. And then Vettori with his neck muscles just looking like a lunatic with his eyes bulging out of his head. It was a great stare down. But I thought Kevin Holland, he was winning the fight. The first 2 minutes were definitely his. Kevin Holland has a lot of work to do. It's obvious, but I think he's still gonna. I don't think he's gonna lose three in a row. What's next for him? Who should he fight next? Let me know in the comments, because obviously Vettori wants to fight Israel. He has 5 wins in a row. That's a lot. Wow. That is a lot. But I don't think Israel is going to lose to Vettori. But then again, you never know. MMA is unpredictable, right? Some of the other fights that stood out. So we have Nina Ansaroff. Now Nina Nunes. Oh my gosh. Nina Nunes. Okay, so, that armbar. Mackenzie Dern is really good. I don't know if I ever see Mackenzie Dern as a champ. I'll be honest with you. I just think, like, I remember about like when she had the weight cut issues. Like, I don't know if she's going to be able to be a champ with that sort of issue. But obviously that was a while ago. She doesn't have that issue anymore. But let's see what happens. She's really, really good at submitting people. She's a great submission artist. There's no doubt about that. But you can't be like so one-dimensional. Not that she's one-dimensional, but obviously her strong suit, she mostly wins her fights via submission. I mean, there's no doubt about that. But do you see her being the champ? I don't know. Let me know in the comments. So we also had Sam Alvey. Sam Alvey, oh my gosh, the loss, devastating. I don't think there's any, like, obviously if you get knocked out, that's so devastating. But the way that he choked him, like that bulldog choke, that was like some back alleyway murder stuff. Like, that looked like he like literally slept the guy. And the last few seconds of that fight, wow, that was intense. That was intense. Like, the ref almost stopped the fight. Rewatch that fight. That was like really beautiful MMA, because you got the hammer strikes and then he just went for the kill with the submission. It was really smart. It was really smart. He probably could have finished the fight via strikes, but it was even more beautiful that he finished it that way. Obviously Sam Alvey was very emotional. Who can blame him? That was a devastating loss to be slept that way. Yeah, and it just collapsed, like, yeah, I slept you. Wow. Yeah, so let me know in the comments. Also, Dustin Poirier versus Connor McGregor. So Dustin is saying that Conor didn't pay the 500K. Like, oh my goodness. Okay. This is actually good, because this is going to be like, it's not good that he didn't pay, but it's kind of like, it stirs the pot, and it's more like ammunition for both of these guys. I feel like it's good. It's good to sell the fight that way. But I don't know, like, I feel like Conor has so much money. Like, why would he not pay? So maybe it is true that the team didn't get the information on where it's going, or like there was some sort of miscommunication or misunderstanding, because the guy's loaded. Like, 500K is like pocket change for him, apparently, right? Like, I tipped that money, like, I mean, I really don't see why he wouldn't pay. Maybe because it's personal and he's just like, this guy just beat me, you know what, I'm not gonna pay him. Maybe that's like a different story though. So yeah, let me know in the comments what you think about all this. Thanks.